place said they sell homes, and I think they said they have a 3D model. Oh, hi. I'm here to buy a house. I was wondering if you have any for sale. Oh, okay. Oh, you have house for sale? Oh, that's great. Wow, it looks so realistic. Even the water's flowing. This house looks amazing. I'm so buying that. 4 netherite and 2 gold ingots? Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, sir. Thank you. Goodbye. Yes. Okay. It's my new house. It's been a couple days. Let's see. Wow, looks amazing. I want nuclear? What are you doing in my house?
I heard that you had a new house, so I came over here to hang out.
What are you? Were you just in my fridge?
Yeah, I was eating your food.
You know what? It's fine. I have something to talk about. Let's head over to this room. This is my podcast room. I have something to discuss. If you wanna talk about it.
Sure, let's talk about it, buddy.
So, you used to play a game called Fortnite, right? And you say you don't like it anymore, right? Now, I've made about $3,500 estimated in earnings in that game, playing in tournaments and cash cups. Now, yeah. I was just wanting to talk about what are some things that you think would make the game better. Yes, I so agree with that. I am a season 1 player, and I would love to go back to like season 1 through 3.
Like the map now is just too much water.
I know. I mean, honestly, I'd even be okay like going back to season 1, chapter 2, where it was just like everything's brand new. I don't like how they got rid of the pump though, like the OG pump. I know, at first it was, like, everyone was like, okay, you know what, this pump isn't that bad. And then it came to season 3. And then it got bad, even worse. I know. I mean, it's okay, but it's trash. What are some items you wish, like, would come back? Well, yeah, I do wish the Chugs would come back. Something I wish they would bring back was the Zapatron. Now, do you know what the Zapatron is? Yeah, the Zapatron was in for maybe a couple hours at the very beginning of the game. And at the time, nothing was really that overpowered except for like the pumps and the attacks, which would hit for like over 200 damage from like 10 feet away. And well, those got nerfed, obviously. But I wish they brought back the Zapatron because like no one really got to use it. Now in the side like world, Save the World, the Zapatron is honestly like not even that good. Like I've used it before. And it's pretty bad. Like, they're actually really common to get. Did you like any of the vehicles back then? Oh, the hoverboard? Quad crasher, yeah. I loved the quad crashers. They were so fun to like just fly around the map with. They did have a lot of bugs though. What was your favorite bug? But some of the bugs, like, they were dumb and like they were annoying, but some of them were actually like really fun to use. Oh yeah, one of my favorite bugs was this is one that like most people just got mad at. I thought it was just really funny when it happened. Is if you got on a hoverboard and they would fling you into outer space, it would just freak out and you would go flying. Yeah, it ruined a lot of my games, but I thought it was just really funny when it happened. I was back when the game was easy. I miss like the noobs of the game, like when they, and then like sweaty tryhards. I mean, I'm sweaty and I'm good at the game, but like I just miss like the random duos of like finding like a 6-year-old who like isn't good at the game. You just like talk to him and you like try to help him get a win. Like I miss those days when like you just ran into a bunch of really bad players. Now that doesn't happen anymore. Like even like a freaking, I believe there's like some like 7 or 8-year-old who's cracked at the game, and he's like really popular on like Twitch. Like even like really young kids are sweats at the game. Honestly, like the game isn't really that fun anymore. It's just if you want to have fun, if you want to build a sky base, you will be shot down in seconds. If you want to use like, yeah, and even then, like you might have lags and crap, but no one else realizes that you're just messing around. Everyone's gonna destroy you. Like maybe creative, but like let's start doing creative. Like I don't know, maybe play like a map or something like that. But like you can't really have the same fun of like getting a win and like pulling off like a meme strat of Skybase or I don't know, just one of the old strategies. Honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember any of them. What was your favorite like meme strategy? Like something that like was just really funny to look at, like a Skybase or something like that. Yeah, I mean you can still do Skybases sometimes when they bring out the close quarters game mode, but they don't bring that out often. They don't bring out LTMs at all, really. But yeah, that's always fun to do because like it's also pretty hard to die from fall damage. If you die from fall damage in that game, then just what's wrong with you? You have a jetpack. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to think. Like, there's so many things that like I wish I could change about the game. That like it just be dumb like fun, you know? Like it would take because like they slowly moved away from like having fun in the game to like tournaments and stuff like that. Like everything they do, they always make sure that they can somehow do it in tournaments and like competitive. And I feel like the competitive side of Fortnite is just bad.
You went to fun, alright, to like sweaty.
Yeah, it was like they slowly started listening less and less to us, and they started just focusing more and more on the popular streamers and the competitive and like what's broken game and what's not, and like if anything was fun, that it would instantly just be like, yeah, this can't be in the game because it could ruin like the balance of competitive. It's like, no, I just want to have fun in that game. Like I remember the days of like you'd go to your friend's house and or even just you'd get on Fortnite at like 12 o'clock, it'd be like a Friday, you'd have like your entire squad and you just build sky bases and have fun in like season like 3 and 4. And now it's like, I know, that was like really fun when people just randoms, like, cause now if you get close to someone for too long, you're banned. Back then it's like, oh hey, come on, let's set up on the sky base, let's just mess around. Can't do that anymore. It's kind of sad, you know?
You either just get sweated on, or
yeah, it's just kind of weird of how the game changed within like I believe it was like maybe season 6 to like 10. Like it slowly just moved away from fun to more of just constant sweat and like only things that would help competitive, and like even some of the things that they tried to make sort of fun. Like, do you remember the mechs, those horrible nightmare monstrosities of season 10? I remember like I had fun at the beginning of the season, but then it's like it slowly just became of like if you saw one of those, don't even like get in their like sight. Like it's because like they really are invincible. Like if they see you, they're gonna instantly rush you. Especially if you're like a solar dude, you're dead. You are going to be destroyed if you are like less than a squad. And even squads, we get destroyed by even just like one player in a mech. Yeah, I remember so many people, like, an entire squad would be wiped out just by one player who knew how to swap back and forth. Like, they were one of the worst things in that game. Yeah, it was like the entire season, everyone's like, take these out of the game. They are not fun to go against. And people at Epic were just like, nah. Did you notice of how bad the events got slowly? Like, there slowly became less and less to the events. Like, Season 3, Dusty Depot got destroyed. Season 4, the Rocket and stuff like that. And now, Season 2, Chapter 2, it was legit just beams that went back and forth, turned off, back and forth, and that was it. I mean, it was interesting about the lore that came from, like, Midas going into, the real world. Because, what people found out is everyone was, like, the, Save the World, like, universe and the Fortnite universe, like, were different places. Like, they were completely different. One was an apocalypse. No, Fortnite is like within the Save the World universe. It's like a computer generated thing in Save the World. And that was pretty interesting, but like everything else about that event was just kind of like, okay, is it over? Like, is there going to be more that happens? Nope. Just yeah, I really thought so. I wasn't even there, but I saw like a video of it. I was like, something's gotta happen. Like, it can't just end there. And then it went back to fighting. It was like, really? A few sharks here and there, and then some beams. Like, come on. There had to be something more, but no, there wasn't. It was just such a fast event. I mean, the Season X, that was kind of cool. The way all the rockets like destroyed everything and everything like that, and that was kind of cool. But that was like one of the better events in like a while. I mean, Season 8, I thought that was really nice. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that because I love Tilted. I love like dropping Trump Tower and then like trying to be the last one standing there. It was really annoying when they got rid of that. And they were like, hey, which gun do you want us to bring back for the next week? I wanted the TAC SMG. What did you want back? Yeah, I mean, they brought it back for Season X, but, I mean, it wasn't the same. And they completely changed their drum gun. Like, it was not the same at all. Like, they slowly got farther and farther away from the old drum gun. Like, when they brought back Season 8, it was slower. It just didn't feel as fun. Then, Season 2, they completely destroyed that drum gun. It was just not the same at all. I got really bored of that game. Like, is that chicken? See, you're one of the problems in my life. You, no, not me. You. You is my problem in life. You.
Then why you around the place?
You broke into my house. I mean, I guess there's no lock, but you're in my house. Yeah, we can. Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna kick you out. You're still my friend, but it's kind of weird. You're just casually there, you know, just there. But you know that's not the point. That's not the point. What were we talking about? Well, yeah. What were we talking about? Fortnite. We ended on the event. Oh yeah, the drum gun. Like, I wish they brought back the TAC SMG, and even it was like for what, less than a week probably that they had it back. And then the next season rolled around. It's like, really? You gave it to us for like less than a month. That was one of the cooler events, I thought. Season 9, I didn't really enjoy that event. What? Yeah, and then there was, I think the grappler, and then bouncers.
A lot of people wanted bouncers.
I wouldn't have been that mad about bouncers. They did bring him back, what was it, season 10? They brought that back? I think it was season 10 that we had bouncers for a little bit. But you really wanted the plane and the sword back? Like, honestly, anything else that was there, I would have just been like, okay, I guess. TAC SMG, I would have instantly been like, I'm going to get that thing every game. If I don't find it on my first chest, I'm going to leave. I want the old SMG back, like the original one. Do you remember the original one? Like the blue one? The muzzle, like the barrel had like holes. Had like a long mag. No, it was like TAC SMG, but it was more narrow. Well, you might not remember it, but that was one of my favorite guns in the game. I really miss that thing. I'm trying to think of the other. I want the old SCAR sound back. The like suppressed SCAR sound. Remember that? Like the psst, 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 psst. The what? Oh, the suppressed one? I mean, a lot of people didn't really like it. I didn't really care. Like, I was okay with the gun. I didn't really mind it being in the game. I don't know why everyone gave the AK so much hate. Like, for the first season it was in the game, season 7, everyone was like, oh, it's such a good gun. Everyone was holding a purple or a gold AK. And then this chapter, it's just so bad. I used to love the AK. Now, I'm not sure I've held an AK this entire, like, chapter.
I haven't touched the AK.
I used it for a little bit in season 1, but it's just not as good as it used to be in the older seasons.
Like it used to before.
I like the infantry rifle, not the gray through blue. Those those are bad. I like the purple and gold. Did you like Tilted Town?
Tilted Town?
Yeah.
No.
I loved Tilted Town. Like, everyone's like, dude, you can't build, so annoying. I mean, I liked it. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just the aesthetic, but I landed there all the time, grabbing that revolver. Wait, did you like the revolver? I loved the revolver. Everyone would always say it's so bad. Oh, yeah, everyone, like, all my friends used to be like, yeah, it's such a bad gun. And then I'd get into, like, creative with them, and I'd do pump and revolver. Bro, that was so overpowered. Hit them with the pump, and then pull out the revolver, and then go back to the pump. Ooh, you were not surviving. If you were being shot by that, that was such a good combo. And then they took it out. In season 1, and I was so sad, because I loved the gun. Ooh. I just miss the old Fortnite, honestly. Yeah, I really thought it was this season. I mean, everyone like Epic has basically said that they're gonna bring it back eventually, just not this season because Cypher PK gave a great like reason for it. It's like the game's doing better than it ever has. Everyone's like, dude, the game's dying, like no one's playing it. No. The game has more players than ever, like these seasons. And they're probably not going to bring something like the old map back that everyone wants and will bring a bunch of old players back until the game starts losing popularity. Because, like, if they were to bring it back now and then the game starts losing popularity later, they don't have anything. It's like, we already gave you the old map and we don't really have anything else. So they're probably just going to wait until the game starts dying and be like, hey, we have this for you. But they're just like, hey, I see you want this map back. It's like, oh, really? You waited like this long? Like what I thought, what I think is would be pretty. What I think it would be pretty cool for like an April Fool's thing would be take out everything, and I mean revert back to legit like the first like week of season 1, like every bug, all the graphics, no turbo building, like I mean everything that the original like game had. Like take out anything new, and just for like a week it's just the old school Fortnite. Like everyone probably still has a good amount of skill, but like just everything goes back to the OG like style. All the like none of the skins come back, because that would just be kind of dumb. Like every like OG skin just all of a sudden comes back, everyone has it. Yeah, I mean Recon, they already ruined Recon. The Renegade Raider is one of the rarest skins now, and that was released for a day in season 8, and that's now rarer than the Renegade Raider, which kind of sucks. But yeah, like just for like an April Fool's joke, like a week they take out everything. It literally just goes back to the original like picture. Like you click on Fortnite, it looks like the original like screen for Fortnite. Yeah, like the original like start button, the old music. I mean, I actually have the old music because I can't remember, it was season 8 or season 9. There was a music that legit just said OG classic, and it was just the original like Fortnite lobby and like everything music. And that was pretty cool. That was one of the only things that I have really of the old Fortnite, which I love still. But yeah, I think that'd be amazing. Just everyone's like so confused, like why is everything look so horrible? Just imagine a bunch of hackers come back, like the old hackers who would like, you'd see clips of them holding like every single gun, like constantly rotating. Did you ever see those hackers like in clips where they just be walking around and they'd be constantly rotating guns? Like there'd be like thousands of guns just like rotating on their back. Those hackers are just insane. You know, you don't really see a lot of hackers anymore. You see stream snipers, but never hackers that are like looking at the ground and you see like constant headshots. Like they're not even shooting the gun. It's just think, 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 think. Yeah, oh, wait, do you remember the old hackers where they just be out of the map and then all of a sudden every single player dies by him? They just be sitting there with, like, just sitting there, like, with their pickaxe out, just sitting in the ocean, and all of a sudden every player just dies at the same time. Like, oh my god, it was basically like Siphon, just bad Siphon. Man, I just want to go back to those days, like, just completely go back in time, like, not even just have the old stuff back, but just go back to when Fortnite was originally released, and just play the OG seasons, because they were just, those are just such good days. You know what? Here, I believe Fortnite's installed on both of these computers. You want to play? Okay. Here, join my lobby. Anyway, guys, so this is our new podcast. We're just gonna do this maybe every once in a while. This is just something, we were just gonna have a random subject. And, you know what? Why did I build an entire house for that small room that we're gonna use? Because I like to be a perfectionist. But anyway, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. But just remember, it takes less than a second to leave a like on the video. It really shows me your support. It really shows me what you guys like and what you guys don't like. Comment down below what you think of the podcast. What you think of what we said. Do you agree with everything we said? Do you disagree? And you know what? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.